Hey guys and gals, it is Adam from No Life Crew, and we are here to wrap up our Timjablai War recap. We are all the way up to base 1 and 2, so we will just go ahead and jump right in to base 1 and 2 from the Timjablai War. So on base 2 here, really we got a 3-star on number 1. So this base was all about percent. We didn't have to swing for the fences here and try to 3-star this base. If we did, I would have hit this base a little differently. But what I did here for percent is I start a baby dragon up at 1 o'clock on this gold storage, and that's really just to secure a nice funnel for my queen walk. I do get some archers down on the outside buildings as well, take out that easy percent, and then the baby dragon comes down on the gold storage. Queen walk starts. She's going to venture up and take care of that hut and then come back down. And after taking out this camp, she's going to go over to the storage. She gets a little hot here, but she's okay. She's going to venture over to the archer tower at 1, take that out, and then step up to that air defense. And then she is going to take expo fire and is going to need a rage here very shortly. And at this moment, I had my finger over that ability. It got a little hot in there, but she managed to get out, and I get another rage down right away, which may have not have been needed, but that allowed me to just forget about my queen. I know she's fine under rage. I knew the Tesla was there. I get my golem in and wall breakers in, and then I get my funnel troops, starting that funnel for bowlers, and we are coming in with a bow witch, just a spam straight bow witch. And we're going to get them raged up here. A jump comes down to get access to the town hall. You'll notice I completely ignore that far inferno. I had no intention of even engaging that inferno. So I get a jump to the town hall. I freeze the inferno at 6 to 7 o'clock, and I tried to heal up that group in the middle. There just wasn't quite enough there to be impactful. I should have saved that heal for this bigger group of bowlers going around, but no worries there. I mean, it happens. So bowlers are continuing to work around the base. Used my queen ability to take care of his king, and that queen under ability takes out the expo. She's going to step to the middle and die. Still have the king's ability. Bowlers are just working on trash around the outside here. Nice percent attack. The skip bowlers take out the warden, the enemy warden, and they're just going to keep working around this base. Like I said, guys, 90%, you'd look at the percent and say, wow, that was close to a 3-star, but this really wasn't close to a 3-star. This was merely a hit for percent. So, and that it was, that it got. So successful attack here. King raged up, and bowlers are going to go take care of that queen and just get the final 5% here to make this 90. All right, so good percent on an almost max 11. A couple point defenses weren't quite max, so good percent, good attack. And for number 1 here, I wanna show the scout, because I wasn't 100% sure what would really happen here in this scout with the jump spell. So I want to show how Tortex scouted this, and I wanted to show this because it's really important to use your scouting players effectively. We had everything 3-starred up to 1 and 2. We could have had Tortex, take a crack at this base, or number 2 for that matter. But it's almost more valuable for a very precise scout to allow a player with max heroes and troops to try to 3-star the base. So I asked Tortex to do a queen walk from this camp, and then break in his troops, his queen walk in this wall point here at 7 o'clock, and then meet up with a bow witch, only 2 witches or so over here, break in here, and then have everything move through this base over a jump spell, over this mortar. And what I really wanted to find out is if this elixir collector right here would cause the bowlers to circle, or if they would skip from the wizard tower to take this out and then take this jump over the mortar. So The scout was very well done, Tortex. Really appreciate your willingness to scout in such a specific manner. So breakers come in, they don't quite open up the wall. So a little bit of a panic at the start here, and he gets a rage down on his queen and uses her ability because she got a little low here. Another breaker comes in and opens that wall, and the queen does take, and she's going to actually take a little bit of a detour because she didn't step up and take out the archer tower, so she's going to step up to the middle, and he's going to need a couple rages here to keep her alive. So she's going to step up, take out the archer tower, take out the air defense, and continue working towards 9 o'clock. Brief heat from the Inferno. This rage isn't enough to keep her up against the enemy archer queen. His golem is coming in at 9, and wall breakers break that in, and then you have a straight bow witch, just a spam attack, 4 witches, the rest bowlers, just coming in this way. A rage, jump, and then a freeze remaining for spells in this attack, plus the poison. So jump spell comes down, and you should see a rage, if I remember correctly, come down on these troops in the near future. Poison down on the queen, and he has his king going towards 12 o'clock, and is going to have to rage up that king. And his bowlers are going to take that jump here. So it didn't necessarily accomplish what I wanted to see, that they would take, that they would skip to that elixir collector and take the jump. But they did take the jump nonetheless. So I was pretty confident in this scout that I didn't have to use any funnel troops at the 12 o'clock area in order to get my troops into the base. So that allowed me to just go at this the same way, same attack Tortex just did, clean up that queen walk just a little bit. So I put my queen in a little better spot to take out the camp, take out the other camp, take out the archer tower, and then she's going to move over to that other archer tower, take that out, break open that wall nice and early, and then she's going to step forward. I do use a rage here to be sure to keep her up. I probably didn't need it, but better safe than sorry on the queen walk. We've all been there where we've lost a queen early, and that is just a cardinal sin in a queen walk. So because of the way I did my queen walk compared to the scout, my queen did what I wanted her to. She hugged tight to the wall and stayed out of range of those inner defenses. So right about here, guys, is when my golem comes in to keep the heat from this expo off of my queen. It didn't necessarily work quite as well as I wanted it to, because the expo targeted the giant that was accompanying my golem in my clan castle. So once that giant was dead, the expo did go ahead and target my queen, but it worked out fine. As you can see, expo targets the giant. Wall breakers come in and open the wall. Funnel created and mass bowler with 2 witches behind coming in at 9 o'clock. A rage comes down on the archer queen to keep her up. She was taking some heat because, like I said, that expo switched over. Nice and patient with this last rage spell that next rage spell that I have. So rage spell comes down on the troops. A couple bowlers are going to jump in and take care of the enemy queen. And notice here, guys, this is what I wanted to happen. My queen goes from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, hugging the wall tight. And you can see there is a gap between the wall and these buildings that the queen walk took out. So the buildings in the inner ring were left up. So my queen is actually going to double back and start walking back towards 6 o'clock, leaving my bowlers and king and witches to deal with the baby dragons in the CC and the rest of these defenses over here. So the queen is starting her walk back. And you could see the bowler skipped and took out that elixir collector. So I got my last rage down on those bowlers, used the Grand Warden ability. The witches and poison are enough to take out baby dragons. And then Inferno goes down, use my AQ ability over here, and she's going to be targeted by that Inferno, but I still have my king ability, so I go ahead and use that to get that Inferno taken care of as quickly as he can. And he doubles back to go ahead and go get that eagle, which was extremely lucky. But we all need a little bit of luck in these Town Hall 11 3 stars. If anybody tells you that they can 3-star Town Hall 11 with every attack, they are full of shit. So you definitely need some luck in 3-starring these 11s, things to break the right way, things to, go your way. So really nice attack. This was a really well done attack, and it all stemmed from the scout. So you have to give those scouts credit when they're scouting specifically. I may have taken a safer approach to this base if I had been the first hit on this base, but that scout revealed everything that I wanted it to reveal. So, the scout revealed no Tesla farm in the Queen Walk area, no air mines in the Queen Walk area, so it was a very safe Queen Walk. I knew I wasn't going to lose any healers or have to use any rages where, surprisingly use any rages where stuff Tesla popped up or a bunch of bombs went off. So props out to Tortex, extremely nice scout. Thanks for doing these specific scouts at times. It really helps us, Town Hall 11, go all in and try to 3-star these top bases. So all in all, Timjablai, loved the war with you guys. It's always nice to have competitive wars. In a win or a loss, I'd rather have a competitive war and lose than beat a team by 40 stars. So really nice war, Timjablai. We will meet again. Maybe a friendly war in our future. So until then, this is Adam from No Life Crew, distracting you from real life since 2013.